Hey everyone, welcome back to Easy Speak World with Maya and Ethan, your favorite place where you learn real English through real conversations. Okay, so I have a confession to make, and I need everyone listening to not judge me. Promise?
Oh, this is already going somewhere dangerous.
Okay, so 3 weeks ago, I made this big, beautiful plan. I wrote it all down. I had a morning routine, an exercise schedule, a journaling habit, a reading list, the whole thing. I was going to become like a new person.
A new person. Okay, and let me guess how this ends.
I lasted 4 days.
4 days.
4 days, Ethan. And then I just stopped, like completely. No exercise, no journaling, no reading. I went back to lying in bed, scrolling my phone at 11 p.m. like nothing ever happened.
Okay, I hate to say it, Maya, but you just described literally every person I know, including me.
Right? And that's what's so frustrating. Why is it so hard to stay consistent? Like we know what we should do, we want to do it, we even start doing it, and then we just don't.
Yeah, there's this gap between wanting to change and actually changing. And most people live in that gap forever.
The gap. I love that. And I'm definitely in the gap right now, by the way.
Welcome to the Gap. Population, everyone.
And as always, I've got Ethan here with me, which means we are about to go deep on this topic. Because today we're talking about habits, consistency, and why, even when we really truly want to change, we somehow can't stick to anything.
Yeah, Maya, and I think this hits differently for a lot of people listening, because this isn't just about exercise or routines. It's about identity. It's about who you think you are versus who you want to become.
Ooh, okay. That already got heavy fast.
We'll bring it back down, don't worry.
But before we do, quick note to everyone watching and listening right now. If this episode is making you nod already, please hit that like button. It really does help us reach more people who need this kind of real conversation. And subscribe if you haven't already, because we drop new episodes every week. And here's our question for you today. Leave a comment below. Are you someone who starts new habits easily but can't stick to them? Or are you someone who doesn't even start? Tell us. We read every single comment.
Okay, so let's actually dig into this, because I think people misunderstand why consistency is hard.
What do you mean?
Well, most people think it's a motivation problem, like I just need to feel more motivated, but I don't think that's it at all.
Right, because I was so motivated on day one. I was pumped. I had a playlist, I woke up early, I even had a special water bottle.
A special water bottle, very important.
Essential. But by day 4, I had all the same information, I still knew why I wanted to change, and I still quit.
Exactly. So it wasn't motivation. The motivation was still there, sort of. It was something else.
So what was it?
I think it's that we try to change too much at once. We go from 0 to 100 overnight, and our brain, our actual biology, doesn't like that.
Okay, this makes sense, because my plan had like 6 new habits at the same time.
6.
Gym, journaling, reading, no sugar, sleeping early, waking up early, all starting on the same Monday, because Mondays are supposed to be motivating, right?
The classic I'll start Monday trap.
Guilty. So why does our brain resist it?
Because habits are about automation. Your brain wants to do things automatically without thinking. But a new habit requires a lot of mental energy at first. And if you're trying to build 6 new habits at once, you're draining that energy super fast.
It's like trying to run 6 apps on your phone at the same time and wondering why the battery dies.
That's actually a perfect way to say it.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that one.
So here's a phrase I want everyone to remember. Start small, go long.
Ooh, say more.
Start small means make the habit so easy it almost feels embarrassing. Like, instead of I'll go to the gym for an hour every day, what if you just said, I'll put on my gym shoes every morning?
That's it? Just put on the shoes?
Just put on the shoes. Because the goal in the beginning isn't performance. The goal is showing up.
Okay, I genuinely love that because most of the time I don't go to the gym because I think about the whole workout. The drive there, the changing, the sweating, the driving back. It's exhausting just to think about.
Exactly. You're doing the hard part in your head before you even start. If you just say, put on the shoes, the mental barrier is so much smaller.
And then once you have the shoes on?
Sometimes you go, sometimes you don't. But every time you put on those shoes, you're building the identity. You're becoming someone who works out.
The identity piece again. Okay, let's stay here for a second because I think this is huge.
Yeah, there's actually a concept called identity-based habits. And the idea is this. Instead of saying, I want to go to the gym, you say, I'm someone who takes care of their body.
Oh, that feels completely different.
Right? Because the habit then becomes proof of who you are, not a goal you're chasing.
Instead of I want to be a reader, I say I'm a reader. And then reading is just what readers do.
Exactly. And every time you read, even for 5 minutes, you're reinforcing that identity.
Okay, wait, 5 minutes counts?
5 minutes absolutely counts.
I thought it had to be like an hour minimum to be real.
That's the perfectionism trap. And it kills more habits than anything else.
Okay, let's talk about that, the perfectionism trap, because I feel this so deeply in my soul.
Tell me.
Okay, so I used to run, like I genuinely enjoyed running. But then I missed a day. And instead of just running the next day, I felt so guilty about missing that I just stopped entirely.
Because if you couldn't do it perfectly, it didn't feel worth doing at all.
Yes, which is completely irrational when I say it out loud.
It's super common though. There's this phrase, I think it works really well as a habit mindset, never miss twice.
Never miss twice. Okay, explain.
So the idea is, missing one day is an accident. Missing 2 days is starting a new habit, the habit of not doing the thing.
Oh, that's actually kind of dark.
But it's true. One missed day? Fine. Everyone misses a day. It happens. But if you miss 2 days in a row, you're building momentum in the wrong direction.
So the goal isn't to never miss. The goal is to never let one miss become two.
Exactly. And that completely removes the perfectionism because you've already accepted that you'll miss sometimes.
I wish someone had told me this before I abandoned my entire 6-habit plan because I skipped journaling on a Tuesday.
The Tuesday tragedy.
It was genuinely devastating.
Okay, we promised useful phrases, and I want to make sure we give everyone some great English expressions from this conversation. Ethan, can you recap some of the key phrases we've used so far?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've talked about start small, go long, meaning begin with tiny actions and keep them up over time. The perfectionism trap. This means getting so focused on doing something perfectly that you end up not doing it at all. Never miss twice. If you skip once, that's fine, but try hard not to skip 2 days in a row. Identity-based habits. Building habits by connecting them to who you see yourself as, not just what you want to achieve.
And one I really liked, living in the gap. That's the space between who you want to be and who you're actually being right now.
Right. And I think a lot of people are there. And the key is not to feel ashamed of being in the gap, because the fact that you feel the gap means you care, and caring is the first step.
That's actually really beautiful, Ethan.
Don't make it weird.
Too late.
Okay, so let's talk about one more thing. And this one I think surprises people.
Oh, I love surprises. Go ahead.
Environment. Your physical environment has a massive impact on your habits, way more than willpower.
Interesting. So like the space around you?
Exactly. Think about it. If you want to read more, but your book is in another room and your phone is on your nightstand, what are you going to do before bed?
Scroll my phone for 2 hours, obviously.
Right. Not because you're lazy, but because the phone is closer. The habit that requires less friction always wins.
Oh, so instead of relying on motivation or willpower, you just make the good habit easier to do?
And make the bad habit harder to do. Put your phone in another room. Put the book on your pillow. Put the healthy snacks at eye level in the fridge and push the junk food to the back.
This is genuinely life-changing. Like, I've been fighting myself for years with willpower, and you're telling me I could have just moved my phone?
I mean, yes, basically.
I'm so annoyed right now.
Sorry, but also, you're welcome.
Okay, I need to bring something up that I think people don't talk about enough, and that's the emotional side of consistency.
Yeah, go on.
Because I think sometimes we don't stick to habits, not because we're lazy or unmotivated, but because the habit itself brings up something uncomfortable.
What do you mean?
Like,
journaling. I said I wanted to journal every day, but sometimes I sit down to write and what comes out is heavy, sad stuff, things I haven't processed, and it's easier to just not do it.
That's really honest.
And I think for a lot of people, exercise is the same way, or meditating, or even just sitting in silence, because when you stop distracting yourself, you have to feel things.
And we're not always ready for that.
Right. So we don't do the habit, and then we tell ourselves it's about time or energy, but actually it's about emotional readiness.
I think that's one of the most real things we've said today, because self-improvement isn't just about productivity. It's deeply personal. It touches on our fears, our self-image, our past.
And I think that deserves compassion. If you're struggling to be consistent, maybe the question isn't, why am I so lazy? Maybe it's, what am I avoiding feeling?
That's a much kinder question.
And probably a more useful one.
So here's something I've been thinking about. We talk about consistency like it's all or nothing, like you're either consistent or you're not. But what if consistency is actually a spectrum?
Say more.
Like, some weeks you do the thing 5 times, some weeks twice, some weeks once, and that's still consistency. You didn't quit, you didn't abandon the identity, you just had a harder week.
I love that, because I think I've quit a lot of things I would have eventually gotten back to if I'd just been patient with myself.
Consistency isn't perfection. It's not even regularity necessarily. It's just not quitting.
Never giving up the identity.
Exactly.
Even on the weeks when you only do the thing once. You're still the kind of person who does the thing.
Right. And that matters more than any streak.
Okay, I want to go back to something practical before we wrap up, because I feel like we've gone pretty deep today, which I love, but I want everyone to leave with something they can actually do this week.
Good call. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking pick one habit, not 6, 1.
Strong start.
Make it tiny, like embarrassingly tiny. Not I'll meditate for 20 minutes every day. Maybe I'll take 3 deep breaths every morning before I get out of bed.
That's a great one. 3 breaths. Anyone can do 3 breaths.
And then write down or just decide who you want to be, not what you want to do. Who. Like, I'm someone who starts the day with intention.
And every morning, those 3 breaths are proof of that identity.
Exactly. And never miss twice.
Never miss twice.
And move your phone to the other room.
Yes, that one too.
You know what I keep coming back to, though? This idea that we're so hard on ourselves for being inconsistent. Like it's this character flaw, this sign that we're meek or undisciplined.
Yeah, and I think that shame actually makes it worse. Because when you feel bad about yourself, you're less likely to try again.
It's like the shame becomes another reason to avoid the habit.
Exactly. You feel bad about not exercising, so you eat junk food to feel better, so you feel worse, so you feel less capable of exercising. It's a cycle.
And the way out of the cycle isn't to get harder on yourself. It's to get kinder.
Gentler, more patient. Which doesn't mean lower standards. It means giving yourself enough grace to actually show up again.
I feel like everyone listening needs to hear that today. Especially if you're in the gap right now.
You're not broken. You're human. And changing is hard. And slow, and messy. And that's okay.
Okay, let's do our wrap up. Ethan, what's your big takeaway from today?
Mine is the environment one. Seriously, change your space. Don't fight your brain, design around it. Put the book where the phone was. Make the good choice the easy choice.
I love it. Mine is the identity shift. Stop asking, what do I want to do? And start asking, who do I want to be? Because once you know who you are, the habits follow naturally.
And I'll add, be patient. Real change is slow. That's not failure, that's how it works.
And one final reminder, never miss twice. You will miss. Everyone misses. But come back the next day. That's what consistency actually looks like.
Not a perfect streak, just always coming back.
Always coming back. I really love that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. This was one of those episodes that I think I needed as much as anyone listening.
Same, genuinely.
If you got something from this episode, a phrase, an idea, a shift in how you think about habits, please leave it in the comments. We love hearing what lands for you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We make these episodes every week and they are completely free. The least you can do is hit subscribe. Ethan said that, not me.
I did not say that.
He said it with his eyes. Okay, everyone, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and we'll see you in the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.